But first, despite news the two sides will hold face-to-face meetings today, the fighting between Russian and Ukrainian troops continues 6 days after the Russian invasion of Ukraine. The number of people fleeing the country is growing as well. An overwhelming number of those rushing to safety are pouring into Poland. And this morning, Jay Gray is live along the border with a closer look at the situation. Jay, good morning.
Hey there, Dave. Good morning to you. You know, waves continue to pour into this country, hundreds of thousands making their way to freedom and safety here. And I want to give you a look at what they're met with. You can see food here. Soup is prepared for those that come across the border. Many unsure of where they will go from here. As you move across, you can also see they're making sandwiches, there are drinks. They're trying to do everything they can for those that are making their way into this country. And again, those numbers are climbing dramatically over the last several days.
Overnight, the fighting intensifies. U.S. officials acknowledging Russian troops appear to be gaining ground in southern Ukraine, but continue to face stiff resistance to the north, including the capital city of Kiev.
It's so weird to actually hear the explosions in the city day by day and shootings and seeing all the images all around the country where people suffer.
Horrific images of a country battered by 5 days of war, burned out military vehicles, buildings ripped apart during a missile attack, and families ripped apart by the violence. Hundreds of thousands scrambling to escape, overwhelmed and unsure of where they'll go and what will happen to loved ones left behind to fight. Delegations from Russia and Ukraine are meeting face-to-face along the Belarus border today. Ukrainian leaders making it clear the discussions will not include any talk of surrender.
And again, thousands gathering around the supplies that continue to be donated here. You can see water that's being delivered at this point. I want to walk you across as well through some of the volunteers here and show you exactly what's going on with the clothing, jackets, blankets, everything that they can get to the people who need this. Many who left their homes with only what they could carry and making the trip to this area. That's the very latest right now. It's very fluid here, Dave, and things continue to unfold.
Jay, yesterday, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced his nuclear weapon systems are now on high alert. What more do we know about that this morning?
Yeah, Dave, everyone watching that very closely. At this point, what we hear from the White House as well as European leaders is they believe it's an empty threat, that they believe it's something that he has formulated, to use one of the leader's words, to try and justify what's happening 150, 200 yards away.
Okay, Jay Gray, live for us this morning. Stay safe.